Hello everyone, Abdullah Ahwan here. In this video, we are going to learn how to install Coolify in our server. But before we are going to the tutorial, I want to say thank you to all of you who have supported me to this channel. And now you can also give me more support by click super thanks from this video or just join membership on my YouTube channel. Alright, so as I said, in this video, we are going to learn how do we install, how do we self-host Coolify in our server. But what is Coolify? As you can see here, Coolify is such as open source and self-hostable alternative to Heroku, Netlify, Vercel, and other platform as that. So the tagline is this: self-hosting with superpower. And let's see what the main feature of this Coolify. Here, Coolify is compatible with a wide range of programming language and frameworks such as static website, API, backend, database, service, and other types of application. The other is any server. We can deploy our resource to any server, including to our own server, VPS, Raspberry Pi, and so on and so on. So you can read all the detail here. Just click link in the description below. And Coolify also provide for us such as Coolify Cloud. It means we don't need to think about all the infrastructure, so we just need to pay. Let's see the pricing here. It's around $5 as you can see here. But basically, this Coolify is open source that we can self-host here. Let's see that we will try in this video. Alright, so why should we self-host? Here, there no hidden cost, cost efficient, easier than we think, data privacy, and this is self-host with Coolify. You can see here, nice UI, open source, no limitation, and so on and so on. Let's prove it. Alright, so what we need to do if we want to install, or in the other words, self-host Coolify. First thing first, make sure we have own server such as VPS. So you can just check link in the description below. How do we get VPS? But you can use your favorite hosting provider. Alright, I have installed a VPS here, such as Linux VPS, this one. So the next step, we need to connect or communicate with my virtual private server, or we name it as VPS. So usually we use SSH communication, so we can just open a terminal, open any terminal you have, you love, so just say SSH, and usually the default user is root, but it based on your hosting provider. So SSH root, and then add the IP address of my VPS, which is this one, and then just press enter. And usually it will say blah blah blah, are you sure want to continue, and then say yes and enter. And next we need to provide a password for our SSH. So you can check all the detail of your password and then paste here. Alright, so as you can see here, this is my VPS using Ubuntu 22.4, and this is something like system information such as GPU usage and then memory usage and so on. So this is, it's kind of like a fresh install of Ubuntu. So next we need to see how do we install. As you can see here, we just need to copy this one and then paste here. and then press enter. Let's see. Operating system is Ubuntu 22.4, and then the Docker version is 27. Qulify version will be for beta 38, and then helper, real time, and so on. So yeah, we just need to wait until the installation process is done. As you can see here, the step 1 is installing package such as curl, wget, and then git, OpenSSL, and so on. Alright, it's still running. So let's check the documentation here. Just click this documentation, and previously I said that Qulify is alternative of Heroku Netlify Vercel, but here we can read the definition or the explanation by Qulify documentation here. Qulify is an all-in-one platform as a service that help us to self-host our own application, database, or service like WordPress, Plausible Analytics, or Ghost, without managing our server and all the complexity that comes with it. So, if we self-host such as WordPress, we need to set up such as the firewall and so on and so on. So it's so complex, but we can just use this Qulify to manage all things that usually complex in server will be easy. Also, it's known as open source and self-hostable Heroku Netlify Vercel. Alright, so we can read here. And then let's see the screenshot. So this is the dashboard of Qulify here. Let's see this dashboard, and then this how the project looks like. And then this is the video. You can check it. And also the quick start, we can choose cloud as I mentioned at the beginning. So the cloud option is the easiest way to get started with Qulify. It's a paid service that we can bring our own server to a hosted Qulify instance. So as you can see at the beginning, it's just $5, but we also have an option to choose self-host here that we did in this video. So here in the installation process of self-host, as you can see here, the step is this, and then this is the requirement. We have a VPS, or we have dedicated server, or VM, a Raspberry Pi, and so on and so on. And the important thing that we have SSH access to our server. This is the supported operating system such as Debian, Ubuntu, and then Red Hat, like this one, CentOS, Fedora. So you can check all the detail here. So this is the recommendation, such as we have to at least 8 GB of memory, and then 4 GPU, and 1050 GB of disk. Alright, so let's check. Alright, so it's success to install Qulify in my VPS. As you can see here, congratulations, your instance is ready to use, and we can access Qulify through our public IP, which is this one. So the port is 8000, and then just check it. Alright, so it's work. As you can see here, this is the very beginning, or the welcoming screen that we have to create an account in this Qulify. And here, as you can see, Qulify highly recommend to back up our env file that stored in this to outside of our server. Alright, so let's create an account here, and then just press register here. It will bring us to onboarding screen. Welcome to Qulify. So let's get started, and then it's such as introduction, and then press next, what do you want, blah blah blah. So let's press this if we want to skip onboarding. Alright, so this is my Coolify install in my VPS. So yeah, this is a Coolify dashboard, nice UI. Let's check. I think it's used Next.js, as you can see here, or React, but I don't know. Alright, so the next step, let's see how do we add a custom domain to my Coolify control panel or Coolify dashboard. First, we need to add in our DNS server or DNS management. As you can see here, I have add a record, as you can see here, Coolify, and then it's go to this IP address, and then just save. And next, here in Coolify dashboard, we will see setting on the left side, and then let's check here. Coolify documentation also provide how do we set up domain in Coolify. So you can also read all the detail in documentation. Alright, so this is Coolify settings, and here what we need to do is we say, as you can see here, enter the full domain, blah blah blah, such as HTTPS. So let's see, HTTPS, and then coolify.mydomain. And the default DNS validation is using Cloudflare, but my DNS server isn't Cloudflare, so I need to uncheck this one. And next, we just need to save, and yeah, success, instant setting update successfully. Let's try using Safari. Alright, it's work on Safari, which is now my Coolify accessible through this domain, coolify.abdullahizahwan.com. And next, let's try in Google Chrome. Alright, it's also work on this Google Chrome. So let's log in. Alright, it's work on this custom domain. And then as you can see here, notification enable, just accept and then disable this pop-up. Alright, so this is Coolify dashboard, and as you can see here on the left screen or on the left side, we will see a server and then project, and here we can add a project, maybe full project, and then as you can see here, this is production or development. We can set it here, and setting, blah blah blah. And inside this production, we can add a resource. We can add from Gitbase, which is public repository or private repository or something like that, like GitLab, Bitbucket, and so on. And also we can Dockerbase using Dockerfile, Docker Compose, Docker Image, the database. We have an option such as PostgreSQL, MySQL, MariaDB, Redis, MongoDB, and the application. We have many options here. Let's see here. This is the available service in Coolify, such as this, AppWrite, and then and so on and so on. You can check all the detail here, such as WordPress with MariaDB, WordPress with MySQL, WordPress without database, and server here. This is my server, which is localhost, and then source that we can add source, maybe from Git, destination, and then S3 storage we can set up here, endpoint, bucket, and then access key, secret key, and also we can add other user that, as you can see here, members, we can add here, and the setting is saved. Alright, so yeah, I think the installation process is very easy. We can just copy and paste the code here. What we see, this code in our VPS server or any server that support for Coolify, and then wait, and yeah, it's finished, something like this. So it's very helpful if we want to deploy or self-host any app, any service, any database by yourself. So we don't need to think about like complexity of the server. Alright, so yeah, I think that's enough my video today. If you have any questions or comment, write it down on the comment field. Thanks so much and see you again on the next video.